Hello and welcome into Sorare with Laird, specifically the Sorare Rookie Card Challenge, Episode 3. Getting ahead of myself here. I'm already planning Episode 3. This is only Episode 2. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on Sorare. Very excited about this Rookie Card Challenge as I'm already planning Episode 3 and what is going to happen in those. So I went through my whole plan last week. And I haven't necessarily blown it up after a week, which is good. Although the number of cards I have has exploded, at least compared to what I had. And we're going to get into that today because that's why you're here. Thank you for everybody who is here right now, meaning as I'm streaming live, because it means you are a member of the Sorare with Laird Patreon community. And that means a lot to me. It obviously helps everything that I do. If you are watching this back, because you are not a member of the Sorare with Laird Patreon community, for as little as $5 a month. You can pay more if you want. Don't worry. There are options for that as well. In case you were thinking like, man, I wish I could pay more. $5 just doesn't seem like enough. There are options for that. And if you just go to patreon.com/AndrewMLaird, the link is in the description of this video. Become a supporting member and help support all of the content that I do, including this rookie card challenge. Pico player, JPS, and Sean Thorpe on the podium. Congratulations to you three. Sean Kennedy, spelled differently, though. Sean spelled differently. Thorpe and Kennedy aren't the same words. Just missed out. Dobbsy, hello. Appreciate you guys coming in. It seemed like there was some genuine excitement about this challenge. And I love seeing that because I feel like we're in a weird spot with Sorare now where you can theory craft a little easier. That's just another way of saying prices are low and you can try stuff out and not have to feel like this tremendous financial burden to see if this one strategy works. And frankly, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not even sure I care, but it's been fun so far. And I like the concept. I think the one thing I'm going to worry about here moving forward, which I'll get into a little bit as well, but I wonder if we get to the point where I'm just like, man, I wish there were more cards I can choose from. And I think that's the biggest, obviously that's the biggest hindrance to what I can do. Like I've taken the vast number of players who are available on Sorare and cut them down to only people with rookie cards. And just not everybody has rookie cards. As I explained last week, there are plenty of players who have first year cards, but that's not what this is. This isn't like, oh, let me go get the first year of Lamine Yamal. It's let me get the rookie card. And then it's like, oh, he doesn't have a rookie card. And so I cannot play Lamine Yamal. And the rewards for this endeavor are obviously going to be most likely non-rookie cards, whether I win Essence and I craft cards or I specifically win cards, then they're probably not going to be rookie cards. And if they are not, then I think my expectation is to sell them immediately and kind of count that as part of my return on these cards. And so we'll get into that if we actually have to worry about, oh my goodness, we're winning so much. What do we do with these rewards? And I can assure you that's not going to be a problem. At least I don't think it's going to be. Mikey Baston, what's up? JPS said, if you up your budget from $8 a card, the options are greater. This is true. Although JPS, it's funny you say that. There are usable cards still that are literally less than $1. And maybe I'm giving myself a little too much credit in terms of what usable means, but I want to talk about those because I brought in some and I was like, I think there's a reasonable way to do this. I'm not going to get these huge rewards right away, but I think it's a very legitimate, grindy strategy that could work. Shezzy, what's up? Thanks for coming in. So I'm going to go back to to the lineup that I submitted last game week. And I talked about this a little bit, I think during my Friday stream, which was that a members only one? I can't remember. Oh, that was the outside stream. Yeah. So part of I made a gigantic mistake basically with my rookie card lineups in that I had two eligible goalies to play. I had Nahuel Knoll and Dennis Semyon from Paderborn. Knoll is at Hanover. And I put this lineup together, which is Nahuel Knoll, Nathan Ngoy from Lille, Kiriani Sabe from Club Bruges, who actually lost. Paxton Aronson, I already had. He at Colorado Rapids right now. Ayu Bowadi, who I also, this is actually a reward from previous. I included them because they are rookie cards, but I didn't buy them for this challenge, but I could. Like they have, obviously, they have rookie cards. Antonio Nusa and Mamadou Sarr, who play for Leipzig and Strasbourg, respectively. And I was going to play. So one of the conversations I had last week in the kind of the introductory rookie card challenge conversation was, do I play them in U23 or in Arena? And I wasn't sure if playing Arena was like fair, because it means that I had to have had Essence ahead of time, which I obviously did. And I wasn't necessarily treating this as like a road to glory. And I am probably not going to title it Road to Glory because I don't know. That's just not how I play. And so I ended up playing U23, and I was going to play Simeon in an Arena lineup. And I didn't realize until after his game had started, because it was Friday, that he had a Friday game. And so I completely missed out. Like, I just didn't think about it. I thought the matchup that Semyon had and Noel had were basically even. I think the odds were literally even to each other. They didn't play each other. But I went with Noel because I was like, oh, he's been playing better, which is like such a stupid thing to do. But like I did it. And so that was a mistake. And I was like a little bummed because I did have other cards that I could play. Although I think I realized I didn't have another forward. And so obviously I can't make a lineup without a forward. So anyway, I entered this lineup into U23. Topsy said Moneyball Dino, road to retirement. Yeah, that'd be nice. Anyway, so I entered this lineup into U23. Noel got is this a last man tackle, as goalkeepers do, as Hanover lost 3-0. And what's funny, so Hanover lost 3-0 at home, and Nahuel Noel now has started off with 2 clean sheets. Then I don't think he got a clean sheet in this one, right? 3-1, yeah. So instead of getting a clean sheet in this third game against, is that Magdeburg or whatever it's called, he saved a penalty, then had a hard game against Holstein Kiel. There it is. So that was his first bad score, and then gave up 3 last week to Hertha Berlin, but got this last man tackle. And so this is literally what separated him for me to Semyon, which is why I played him. But anyway, so he got that. Ngoy had 86 in a 2-1 win over Toulouse. I captained him. Sabi had 56 in the loss to La Louvière, who, like, shocking win, frankly. 54 for Paxton Aronson in a 2-1 win. Bowadi had only 44 in that same win with Ngoy. Nusa 54 in a 1-0 win away to Mainz. And then Sarr had a 65 in a 1-0 win against Le Havre. And so I finished 376. I did have a D1 lineup, which again is another like, oh, it's not a road to glory. Yeah, it's not a road to glory. All right. I'm not starting from the bottom. I was in Division 1. I finished with 510 points, 376 place, and I won 1,000 essence, which turned into 1,047 essence because of my vault. And so 300 people won 1,000 essence, and I was one of them. And I was noticing that the difference between where I finished and half the essence, so I finished at 510, and it was only basically 12 points separated 501st to 376th. So I don't know if I got lucky, but what I was thinking as I'm looking at this lineup is I have one decisive, and it was a last man tackle from a goalie. And obviously the 86 from Ngoy, excellent score. He ended up with a triple, 3 tackles, 1. Let's see, +8 duels, 1, and 4 interceptions. I mean, he's good, but like I'm not expecting that for every game. So I got my captain right, and I don't even know if there was anything like that different. I guess Nusa had a big chance created, so maybe he could have gotten an assist. Sarr just this is a standard game for him, particularly in a clean sheet. Let's see, did Aronson have like a big chance created? No, just 2 attempted assists. So it's just like, it's not an overwhelmingly high score. It's just a lot of like good scores, plus I guess Ngoy. And so it made me start to think what types of players I should be targeting for this challenge. And generally, I was like, I want to get guys who play. And if you notice here, the one player that I do not have here, who I believe I had going into last week, was Lukeba from Leipzig. And I ended up playing Sar instead, and he had a 66 in that game with Nusa, and I was just like, man, I could have benefited from that. And so what I am doing, what I've done since then, and anybody um, who saw the thumbnail knows that I did a deal with Pavel Trader, which is always a bit of a scary thing to do. But I was like, he probably has a lot of rookie cards and they may not be minted or excuse me, they may not be listed. And so going back, I think the last card I bought on stream was Lukeba. And now that I look, I mean, actually, maybe Lukeba came after. Now that I say that, and I say that because Lee Tae Siak was gifted during the stream, and so the guys that I've added since then are Lukeba, and I've actually considered getting a second Lukeba, and we'll get into that in a second. Bilal El Kanous, who's at Stuttgart now. I bought Sabi. I added Isaac Babadi, who people were talking about last week. I forget who it was, and I apologize for that. But I picked up a Bernd Klaverboer, who's the new goalie at Heerenveen. And he just got his first start. And during last week's stream, which was definitely before the deadline, someone was like, I think he might become the starter. Andres Noppert was. He got a start right away against Feyenoord, 52 points, which against Feyenoord is pretty good. 8 saves, 4 in the box, 3 diving saves. Like, that's exactly what you want to see. And only conceded once. They lost 1-0. So I decided, one of the things I talked about during the stream last week is that I didn't necessarily want to buy guys for the future. Like guys, oh, this guy will be good one day. And I feel like I wanted to buy guys who I can use right now. And that's why someone like El Kanous wasn't really the type of player I was going to buy. I'd probably wait until he started. But now that he's at Stuttgart, people got very excited about him. And so I was like, all right, I'll buy him. And then that turned into Tom Bischoff. Somebody commented on the last week's video about Bischoff. He's at Bayern Munich right now and not playing. Like he made a sub appearance last week against Hamburger, did score 47, which is like he will be very good when he plays. And the problem is that he's probably just not going to play that much. But if I can figure out the times when he does play, that's like a super card to have. And so I picked one of those up. I was writing up the weekly Patreon blog post that I never ended up sending. But one of the things in it was that Patrick Dorgu, who plays for Manchester United, is it a Lecce card? Yeah. Patrick Dorgu had the second most touches in the box last weekend, which I thought was incredibly impressive because Manchester City beat Manchester United 3-0. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. So Jack Grealish and Noni Madueke were the only players last weekend to have more touches in the box than Dorgu. That doesn't mean anything. But Dorgu had, let's see, 2 shots, 3 chances created, 2 interceptions, 3 tackles won, 4 fouls drawn, and +4 duels won. So I was looking at just kind of like where he finished. His previous scores are terrible. Like genuinely, they're just very bad. He had 40 points against Arsenal, 21 against Fulham. I'm going to skip this international game, but then he had 50 points against Man City. And if you notice kind of the stats I was going through, so he had a triple-double, which actually I look at now. I wonder if that got changed because he was definitely higher. But anyway, he was 1 interception away from 6 more points. And I was like, maybe we try Dorgu. And he was $3.61. And I was like, why not? So I added Dorgu. I'm not sure where that's going to go, but we'll see. And then I started looking at a number of guys. I was basically doing what I do multiple times a day now, which is I go to the market and for some reason, I like not doing a preset, but I do have a preset here. But basically, what I do is I just go to all limited games played, at least one game in the last 5, and then we just search for rookies. And like I said in last week's video, you can't sort by highest price, but you can sort by lowest price. So I do that, and then I just go to the end and I just see what's out there. And so some of the guys, like right now, Lukeba is the most expensive at $237, which feels like a lot when I bought the last one for $6. So there's that. This Kubarsi, I keep thinking of buying Kubarsi, and I'm just like, he's never that good as he just bangs a 90. But this guy, Bitcoin Republic, has like 20 of them, and nobody else is selling. Estevao is still too expensive. Due is hurt, and I'm just not sure. I hate to say this, I'm not sure he's worth it. Like these scores are obviously very good, but these were not. Now, maybe that was with PSG. Let's see. Oh, they were. Okay. Apologies. But anyway, I'm not sure it's worth the price at this point. And then we have the 2 goalies here. Risser I didn't buy last week because he played PSG. I wonder who Lons have now coming up. Lille and Rennes. Like, I don't know. I'll get into the goalies in a second and why I'm not necessarily buying them. And then Owusu Odoro is playing. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There's a terrible match. Yeah, AZ Feyenoord this weekend. Obviously, it's better after that for AZ, but I was just like, all right, I don't need it to buy that one now. So as I'm going through, I finally started looking at Pavel and the bots and everything. And I'm like, all right, who has some cards? And Pavel had a couple that I was like, oh, they weren't listed. And I was like, maybe I can get some cards off Pavel. I still have no idea if I got a good deal on what I got. But in the end, let me see if I can pull it up here, how much I actually paid. I think it was $19, but I just want to double check here. I'm pulling up my wallet somewhere else so you guys don't see how much of a degenerate I am. Cash wallet. I also might have. Oh man, did I pay an ETH? Oh, I did pay an ETH. What? All right, so I paid 0.0043 ETH, which was $19.39. I thought it might have been under $20. Pavel is also the GOAT for getting high XP cards. Good call. Good call. So anyway, that deal, you're right, JPS, I could have. Good call. So that deal, got me these 10 cards. I'm sorry, 9 cards. 8 cards? 1, 2. It was 8. 8. I'll just take JPS's advice and pull it up. So these 8 cards for $19 basically. So I got Vitor Reis, who is on loan from Man City and is now at Girona. Alex Freeman. I know the season is winding down, but Freeman has been very good, and they have a good matchup this weekend. Noah Nardi from Brøndby, not a great matchup this week. Lucas Bergvall from Spurs, who I don't think is great, but whatever. Samuel Emawai, I don't know. This guy's at Strasbourg now, scored a goal last week. I don't think he's going to start, but we'll see. Reed Baker Whiting, who, as you can see here, is literally 81 cents. Fabian Wilfinger, who I had already, and that's another one that I bought. And then Nacho Ferry, who is now at Westerlo. That's right, pairing with Gopalat. So we'll see. You can see it on your transaction page now. That's also true. You're right. I could. And I actually clicked on Wilfinger, who had a decent game last week. Yeah, 59 points last week. Now he plays as where is he? Center back. It's unfortunately a midfielder card. It's kind of the same problem with Matt Smets, who I haven't bought yet. But I got those guys. So 8 cards for $19. And then I got a Jack McGlynn, so McGlynn's been great. And I think that there is no expectation that McGlynn will stay in MLS. But there's still a couple games left. They're at home against Portland this week. And I was like, all right, let me try to get a Jack McGlynn. Now, if you go to the secondary market here and you look at McGlynn, you'll see that the floor is $4.98. And if you look at the card that I bought, it is $9.04. And you're like, why would you do that? And I had an offer out on this card and decided for like $5 because the last sales on McGlynn, let's see, Jack McGlynn, classic, 374, 317. Now those aren't rookie cards, but it's basically in the $3 to $4 range. I offered $5 for this card, and yes, there is some collection bonus here, which I didn't even because of this card, but it has high XP. And the reason I bought it is because if you know me by now, I have a really hard time saying no to jersey mints. And this is a jersey mint rookie card of Jack McGlynn, which I was like, oh, that's cool. And then when I realized that it was actually Risu Misaki who was selling the card, Risu is like a tremendously positive person. I assume in life, but has always been very positive on Sorare and was a supporter of my videos and stuff, and was in the live chat for a while. I don't think they play Sorare anymore. We're trying to get rid of the cards, and I was like, maybe there's some karma here, and buying this card at the price that he had it listed for will be good. And so I bought the McGlynn Jersey Mint, which yes is a 9% card, even after the transfer, has 17,000 XP, which is great. And so we added McGlynn, and then I added Kane Van Ovelen, who is the goalkeeper for Volendam, and has kind of the stats that you would expect for a goalie on a bad team where giving up 3 goals doesn't matter. And so as you see here, have they really played go-ahead Eagles? Oh, no, that was last season. So 34 against AZ, 32 against Ajax, not great, but 61 is a Telstar, 61 points while giving up 2 goals, and then 51 points giving up 3 goals to go-ahead Eagles. And I was like, based on the lineup that I had last week, 50 points should be okay for a goalie, maybe in U23 competitions. So I bought Kane Ovelen and actually considered buying another one, partially because I spent $8.56 on this one, and then the floor went lower than my price. But Volendam are home against Excelsior this week, and then home against Pek Zwolle, and then away to Fortuna. And I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So added a bunch of these cards. Not all of them are going to play. I did buy this Isaac Babadi, and I don't think he even has like a good matchup this weekend. Antwerp, yeah, away to Anderlecht, but there weren't that many available, and so I bought it. I kind of want to buy another one of these Kyrian Sabby, and I'm not even sure that many rookie cards trade. Let's see. Like if we go to the last sales of how many actual rookie cards sell, mine should be, I guess, unfortunately, there was a run since I bought mine. Where is mine? There we go. So I had $3.05 a week ago. And not a single rookie card has sold since then. Let's see if there are any on the market. Cards on sale. Oh, there is a rookie. Oh, it's a rare. Which, to be honest, I considered doing all of this in rare cards too. But and this is how I also spend some time, just going through and seeing like who might sell. So he's a player that I considered getting multiple of. Lukeba is another one, although his price, I think, has like doubled almost. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Oh, still 5. In fact, it might be down. 835 4 days ago. Is that the one? Is that mine? Oh no, someone else bought that one. But obviously there aren't that many. There's only one now, Lukeba, on the market. So I started putting my lineups together for the weekend. And I was kind of curious what you guys thought. And since everyone here is just a supporting Patreon member, I feel like it's I like having this conversation with you guys, but basically, like, what do I do with the 1,000 essence? Should I just rip it and see what we can get? Do I hold on to it? I don't have any clues, and I'd rather not use additional essence that wasn't won through the rookie cards to do this. So it would basically just be a raw dog um, uh, craft, or maybe we wait a little bit, use a little essence, or build up a little essence, and we'll see. Pico said craft and then sell to finance another rookie or two. So I could, but that's also assuming that what we craft gets anything. Or I play arena and I just pretend like that's where the essence ends up going. So I put the lineups together for this weekend so far. I have rip it if you hit a special craft, take a loan from your other essence and pay it back later for clues. That feels like cheating, Aaron. That definitely feels like cheating. Anyway, so I did lineups already, but obviously there are no projected lineups out yet. And so we'll see. But I have Noel, who is at home against, I don't even know what SGD is. Lukeba is home against Colm. Sabby is at home against is that St. Trunan, STVV? Yeah. Jack McGlynn, home against Portland. Just captain the new toy. Aronson again, although he's away to Dallas. Noosa and Sar again. So I have Noosa and Lukeba in the same game, or the same team, excuse me. And then that's it. And then for the second lineup, here's the Semyon that I didn't play last week. And he, I believe, got a clean sheet last week. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Back to backs. Unbelievable. So we have Semyon, Alex Freeman, who's home against Nashville. Vitor Reese is home against Levante. Fabian Wilfinger, not a great matchup. Like Hartberg's never going to have like a great matchup, but he did end up playing quite well last week, if I remember correctly. And again, I have a midfielder card, like 59. Did they have a clean sheet? They did. So let's see what his midfielder card scored. 50. Again, I think 50 might be doable to like grind essence. Noah Nardi away to AGF, not the ideal matchup. Nacho Ferry home against Standard Liège, and then Mert Comer at home against Mainz. Comer came back from his injury and proceeded to take no set pieces because that Reader guy did, which is infuriating. And I may just like wait on Comer. Noel plays Dresden. Oh no, Noosa's injured. Ooh, but thank you for that. So then we can fix that. Appreciate that. And then I have, so this one is in Division 1, which Noosa is now going to have to come out of. Frederick Rasmussen also. Oh, new member. Oh, Frederick, I just saw that. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Look at that. Becomes a member, jumps right into the stream, throws out some good. What happened to Noosa? Was he out for a while? Man, just as he was like getting all set pieces and all that stuff. Oh, did he not even 66 minutes? Oh, boo. All right, back to the drawing board. Maybe we move Ferry over, and then so these two are in Division 2. There's another Wilfinger that like I bought two of them. So Kane Van Ovelen and Goyes away to Lons, which isn't a great matchup. I have no idea if Dorgu is going to start this weekend against Chelsea, but again, this is kind of like the last lineup. Bergvall away to Brighton. There's the Hilfinger, and then Emya broke his forearm. My gosh, what are we doing? And then Reed Baker Whiting from Seattle, who may not even start. We'll see. Again, this is like we're doing this on a Wednesday, depending on when whoever you're watching this back. Maybe we know all of this information, but let's take Noosa out. Broken forearm. If you need a very cheap card for a third team defender, Maurich from Istra have rookie cards. Who's that? Let's see. Antonio Maurich. Steady. Are these the rookie? Oh no, these aren't even the rookie cards. How old are these rookies? Oh, it's these. Okay. We might, although I have found that the hardest position to fill is forward by far. Defender, there are plenty of. So let's put in Nacho. This feels very sad. Whew. This is when, actually, I'll get into that in a second. All right, so we move Nacho. And then the hardest part with doing lineups here is like I have to keep remembering what are rookie cards and what aren't. And that gets frustrating because I can't just like search rookie. So let's see. What other forwards do we have? Babadi, who I don't know. Let's see. Is he going to start? Where is he again? Antwerp? Yeah. We do have the Antwerp. Ooh. I'm guessing Bahoya and Ansa are too expensive for this. I have both of them as rookies since my first year. So I actually had a number of offers out for Bahoya and nobody wants to buy it. All right. Babadi is very much not locked in. And I doubt the Strasbourg lineup is out. Yeah, not yet. But I don't think this guy's going to start anyway. But we might have to put Babadi in the second lineup. And just hope for the best. But yeah, Bahoya, let's see what he costs now. Let's see if this would actually work. $17 from, oh yeah, and Rouve, yeah, it's not a great price, but let's see. That's the only one. Latest sales are like 14. And so I can convince oh my gosh, somebody bought his rookie card and then sealed it. 50 seal points. Oh my word. Like I think, sorry, what was that price? 15? 14? Like I would pay 15. What did we say it was? 17? I guess that's not that bad. But yes, he's one that seems like I need to have. The other one that I was looking at was Van Brommel. Is it Brommel or Baumel? From, I think it's Baumel, yeah. And he has some rookies, which are now gone. Unbelievable. Maybe it's one of these. 8 hours ago for $23. So I was going to buy Van Bommel, but same issue that I had with some of the others is that he has a bad matchup this weekend, and I don't want to be that short-term thinking, but I don't necessarily want to buy these guys and then, potential injury if they in these games where I'm not going to play them. And so PSV against Ajax, I just don't feel like paying up for guys like that. That's all. It's like that. So let's see what kind of what forwards are even out there. It's just ugly, genuinely. I also thought about, I'm trying to think of who the other one was that I thought of. Whoops. All right, let's see here. And then we'll just go forwards. Where's position? There it is. Oh, this Fatawa or whatever. He's the one at Leicester. But anyway, so I just went to the top price-wise. I sent out a bunch of offers on Fofana. I think Fofana is probably, I should have Fofana. I should have Bahoya. This Mex Meerdink, I think, is just like way too decisive dependent. Ansa started in the Bundesliga well. £3. Yeah, I'm just like, if he has to score, who do they have next? Frankfurt, and then is that Hamburger? Yeah, like if he has to score or else he gets 32, it's just not the type of player that I tend to go after. Which is why like Fatawu, 72 with an assist, 63 with a goal, 61 with a goal. This 60 like kind of perked up. But like Fofana, I guess Fofana might be the same. Yeah, maybe. Bohea just seems like he has a little bit more. Like if he does score, it's going to be much higher. Like 52 against Leverkusen without a decisive is pretty solid. I really should just buy that one. Ugh. So the other guys, like none of them are really playing. I think I won this guy once, Asan Diao. And so anytime I see like a little green line there, I'm like, oh, who's this? But like, I don't think this guy's starting for Monaco anytime soon, and I'm not going to start buying guys that don't start. Let's see who else we got here. There's Babadi again. Santi Castro sounds like somebody who should be playing, but he doesn't seem to be playing much. Bologna. Like, what are you doing at Bologna? Anyway. That's, oh, there it is. There's Ansa again. Not sure why I thought this was a video only. Hello, everyone. What do you mean, Frax? Oh, like not alive. Saying ugh before making purchase doesn't fill me with confidence. Yeah, I agree. This is a very good point, Sean. He does have a very long neck. Although so does this guy. Maybe they all do. Maybe that's just like the striker mentality. Anyway, this is the guy I already bought, whose name I can barely pronounce. And like, it's just, there's just not much out there. And I think I'm convinced that there are others that are out there that just aren't on the market. And it's very difficult for me to find them. Like the only way I know to find cards is manager sales. This guy starts every game at left back and is very, very bad. Actually, I don't believe that his scores don't change as a forward. Let's see this. 41 as a defender. 34, 45. It's like a Mats Kohlert. Remember when Myron van Brederode was a thing? I also thought this Luis Guilherme guy was going to be good, but I don't see any scores. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the cheaper we go, the worse they're going to get. I can't imagine Habib Diarra's scores are good as a forward. If Tresoldi ever becomes decent, him and Sabi would be great. Yeah, these scores are just as bad. Does this guy have rookie cards? Let's see. If he becomes decent, that's kind of a funny line. Oh, I guess he does have rookie cards. Is it worth $3? Doesn't feel like it. But he's not. I mean, forward is like I said, the defender is pretty deep. And so it's really attackers that I want. And frankly, I almost bought multiple Nooses, excuse me. But maybe I have to buy Bahoya. Who do they have this weekend? Oh, yeah, Union Berlin. Wish Nathaniel Brown had rookie cards. I don't think he does. Let's see here. I think these are his first ones. 19, but no rookie. Bummer, dude. Garnacho and Sesko, if you fancy the pain. I don't see a reason to pay for those guys. Like if I'm gonna like Sesko, is Garnacho even a forward? Oh, he is. Okay. Like $18 for those two or Bahoya. That seems easy to me. Bahoya, Fafana. Oh, Gasama's another one I was looking at. Is he at Rangers? Yeah. And everyone's like, oh, Rangers are so bad. So they play Genk next week. They didn't even play this weekend. Like if Rangers turn it around, can Gasama be usable? Where are my SPFL experts? This is the guy at Leicester, right? Yeah. Sinchunk from Montreal. I was like hesitant enough to get the McGlynn, and the reason I bought Baker Whiting is because it was 85 cents. I don't really want to get many MLS guys. I've literally never even heard of this guy, but I'm also not like an MLS expert. Those scores aren't so bad. Does he have rookie cards? Oh, this season is rookie cards. Great. I mean, I guess it would be cool to get one of these. Mike Basson just sent me a message on Discord about this, so let's see what it says. It's doing it by club from the collections page. Yeah, no thanks. Go to the collections, select a season, scroll down to collections, only have one or less cards and check them. I'm not sure that's the easiest. Yeah, I don't know. So who is this guy? How about the big question? Does he take set pieces? If this guy takes set pieces, I'm buying him right now. Oh my God. He takes set pieces. All right, I'm going to buy this one from Satonio because it's kind of cool. Forward. Oh, it says rookie there. Oh, this is perfect. Who just shouted this guy out? Pico player. Way to be. I mean, that's a cool rookie card too. Now we find out he's like suspended this weekend. Oh, against the Red Bulls. Great. At least he's at home. There he is. Fun card. All right. So I've already done what I didn't want to do, but let's put him right in the top lineup. Why wouldn't we? Don't want to do MLS, and here I have 3 MLS guys. Okay. And then we can move Nacho here. Like, I'm not even sure that's really a way. Like, I like that is the way, I guess. But we'll see. Habrun has been starting for Columbus lately if you're willing to go the super cheap MLS route. Let's see how cheap that actually is. What's his name? Habrun. Taha Habrun. That's I feel like that's not where you want your score graph to go. And then 60%. Are these the rookies? Yeah. I'm not sure that's where I want to go. Is he like an actual? I see 60% and I know Rossi is out. And so I'm like, why is that good? It is Deke though, so we can blame him if this doesn't work. Okay. I don't know. Is that really better than what I have here? Maybe actually, if he starts. Okay, so I've already spent some money on the show. Do we just make it an even 20? Let Ruve have a little more liquidity. Actually, yeah, I think I've already done this, gone through like all of the people who own a Bahoya. I can also technically make a fourth lineup because I have a goalie. Let's see. Let's take this filter off here. So I have that. Did I put Claverboer or Van? Yeah, okay. So I have Claverboer. There he is. And Lucas Hogsberg, who I do have a rookie card of, is suspended this weekend, which is really unhelpful. Maybe I don't have. Oh wait, there's Lite Siak. This is where I need like multiple. I need the Sorare data lineup builder back. That's all I want. But anyway, all right, let's see here. MLS U23. So this is what we have right now. And then I have to find the rookie cards that I do have. And I want another defender. How can Hogsberg be suspended? Feels like he got every week. He's 60% to start. He's red card from last week. You were going to discuss goalies later. Now is later. Yeah. So I think Kane Van Ovelen is the perfect example of like what I was talking about goalie wise, where I just don't think paying for the higher guys is worth it. And so I'm just going to try to not do it. Oko plays midweek, which is really frustrating. So let's see here. How many I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 11 total. So 4, but these 3. Yeah, I'm going to have to, I have to get another defender. And I can't imagine I have enough midfielders. But who do we have left? Oh, Bergvall. I don't think I have in a lineup, right? Oh, I did. And okay. Bischoff and El Canus. Comer? Yeah. Now this is Division 3, so can't get relegated. And then did we take Babadi out? We did. Babadi. Okay. And then who is left? Just bought an Adeline rookie card rare to pay my respects to this project. I mean, who is this guy? This guy? Why weren't we talking about this guy before? These are nice. Who's this guy? Is it because they're none on sale? Should we get this guy? Who's he play for? Trois? And this is like totally the guy that I would want. Some are selling, what, $2? Do we think anyone would take $2? What's going on here? Oh, in season. Let's see. Do we know any of these people that they would sell? Koshin's got 2 of them. This didn't. Pavel doesn't have one. So this is the biggest problem with like cards like this bought over 3 years ago. These people are long gone from Sorare. And I don't think they get an email where you're like, hey, somebody wants to buy your card for $2. I don't think that's enough to get them to come back. What is this? What is this? Somebody was pointing that out to me the other day. I mean, this looks, I think they play. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Yeah, they've got rewards this game week from the championship comp. Interesting. Well, let's see if this guy will take $3 for this rookie card. Why not? I assume not, but you never know. And then I just look for people who are like, gallery for, this guy. I don't think, this is so frustrating. This guy actually has a lot of cards. Let me buy you one. You can't. There are none. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Pete Vader. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. They moved the C cards. Yeah. Oh, hold on. New. Okay, this guy's around. Card edition, rookie. Oh, I think he might have too many rookies. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I thought. Look at that. Keith Smith for $1 and change. Last page Velibit is online now. Little icon by their name. Like this means they're online right now. Can we trust that? Who's got the jersey mint? No, I'm just getting greedy. What did I offer for that card? $3 or $4? Hold on. Offer sent. I don't remember what I offered. 3. All right. We'll just offer 3 to a bunch of people. See what happens. This is exactly what I do all day. Just send the same offer over and over again. Okay. Who else is online? John, you're online. Anyway, I can do this in my own time. But maybe we'll get this guy too. He looks fun. Pico player, big ups on this one. Who did we say he played for? Oh, yeah, Trois. No lineup yet. All right. But anyway, so yeah, I still need some more defenders and maybe some extras. Let's see who else, if I do have anyone else. Briam. I would love to just be able to search rookie right here, but it's not going to work. Peteford has rookie cards. Did I end up getting one? I thought about buying one because, yeah, home against Liège, but they have a fairly tough one after this. Can I literally not click on any of these? Anyway, here we go. So they play Bruges and then USG after this game week. And I was like, man, that doesn't feel great. But he is coming. I mean, they look like they're using him well. What can we get his rookie cards for? Anyone selling? These rare ones are cool. $1.35 to get another defender. who I won't use again for the next 2 weeks after that. The answer is like, yeah, maybe. Oh, Nusa. Oh, is Tell gonna play? I forgot I had this card. He's so bad though. The answer is no. 40%. Tell comes back in the squad after being ineligible for the Champions League and yet still doesn't start. I don't see Bergvall anywhere either. So we might have to take him out. I just paid 150 for a rookie Piedfort rare 10 minutes. Get out of here. That's funny. 45 cents for the last Piedfort card. 40 somebody got that one for 45 cents. Wait, where did he go? Let's see how good what the bot does here. All Sir Hiss. Oh, both of them. So I'll offer 45 cents to both. Little battle of the bots here. Let's see what happens. 45 cents. 45 cents even seems like a lot compared to the rare. Did I? Okay, I had a quick second that I thought I offered $45 to Sir Hiss, and I was like, man, that's a bad idea. Anyway, Sir Hiss came back for 50 cents, which feels reasonable. Is that the only? Oh, and Satonio came back with $1.35. So we're not going to do that. But 50 cents, which is a third of the rookie rare. Should we just get the rare? Probably not. 50 cents seems fine. I can't believe I'm not just buying it. 50 cents, Arthur Piedfort, you're in. And right into the lineup. I do have another Piedfort, and then for extra, I mean, this lineup's not going to do anything. Do we even have, I'm not sure I even have a rookie card left. Let's see. Oh, wait, I had Tell. I'll put Tell in. Just as a placeholder here. Okay. All right, so we might get this Adeline guy. Who knows? But basically, this is what we're working with right now. Oops, card edition rookie. So this says 32 cards, and I know that I've got, oh, it's right there. I got some, was it Hosberg? No, Markman, Noah Markman. Wait a minute. Why didn't he pop up in the line for the lineup? We don't need Tell. We got Noah Markman here, which is 6%, maybe because Bischoff and, well, none of these guys play. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So we do have 6% for these two, 2% for this one. I assume I'm over the cap. And then 6% here. Or get the rare as well. I don't think I'm going to end up doing this in rare. Ultimately, I think the goalies are actually the problem, and maybe Bahoya and stuff like that. But you go away with your notification. Thank you. But we'll see. So the other option, obviously, is not to enter all four and to chop probably this one down and this one down into some arena lineups, where I only need really forward, again, is kind of the problem. I obviously need a forward for arena, and I don't want to play somebody who's not going to likely play. But it is what it is on that one. So yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. These are the cards. I haven't done any accounting. In fact, I would take these three and probably these two out just because um, I own them previously, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Um, but yeah, these are the guys that we're going to war with here. And there's part of me that just thinks going 4 lineups every game week and seeing what we can get out of it is the best way to go. And obviously trying to get everything into Division 1 so that we can get some better rewards if something hits. But we're 1,000 essence in. I didn't craft, and I will hold the crafts until next week, just because in case I do play arena, because I don't really want to like borrow arena from somebody else. So we'll see that. But yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. So thank you to everybody for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. Particularly big thanks to all of those who are here live, because not only were you supporting by being here live, but it also means you are a member of the So Rare with Laird Patreon community, a supporting member of it. If you are watching this back and would like to see all of the live streams as they happen, become a member as little as $5 a month. And as like I said at the beginning, you can pay more if you want. And it helps support all of the content that I do. The link is in the description of this video, patreon.com/Andrew M. Laird. And yeah, that's it. So I'll be back next week. I mean, I'll be back every day, but I will be back with a rookie card update next week just to see how the weekend went and see if we can maybe craft some stuff with our winnings. So thanks for coming, and please make sure you get outside.